So, welcome back. This is another first round match. Colette Henriksen versus Rhiannon Graham. And it's Rhiannon who wins the leg. So, Donna Coatsworth has just gone through her match, so she's going to come and join us on commentary very shortly. So it's Rhiannon on the yellows. She's played that well. Just got the awkward yellow top of the table to get on. Only goes in the top left or the middle. Well, I think she can see it, but she can see enough to cut it back. I don't think she can. Oh, she went for the double. And, stuck to the cushion there. Chance now for Colette Henriksen. 2 reds now for Colette to take the opening frame. Nice little finish this from Colette. So Colette's a break. No, not to spell Graham.
Sorry.
It's the Rhiannon. Did ask.
My bad.
It's okay. I'm always making spelling mistakes anyway, don't I? So how'd you get on your first match?
I won. I played really well,
Oh, you
actually. I won 5-1.
5-1
Yeah, against B.
against B Porter. It's a good
Yeah.
result, that.
Well, B's been playing so well lately. And to be fair, I think I missed 2 balls in the entire match, so I'll take that. Which means I'm going to play like an absolute lobster in the next one.
Well, you never know. Andy Appleton's tuned in. He's upstairs. When is he upstairs or
I
something?
think he's next door.
Is he next door? Good afternoon, Andy. Better turn my volume down as well. Yeah. Is that any better?
That's better. Thank you.
So, so how did the wedding go?
It went really well, thank you.
He survived.
Just about. I only had 2 glasses of wine
Is it
all
all?
day and all night. Yeah.
Keep yourself fresh for later.
Nah. I was ready to go home about 9. I was shattered. Absolutely shattered. But it was a really good day. Have you seen the Mr. and Mrs. video on Facebook?
I didn't see the. I saw. Well, there's about 2 minutes of it. Is that the one? Yeah, I saw that.
No,
Yeah.
I think there's about. Yeah, I think.
What, when your
about
daughter
2-3
said?
minutes. No, my son. When I was asked, I'm sure everybody understands the rules of Mr. and Mrs. where you have one of each shoe, and they ask you questions as to who's the laziest, who does this,
Right,
who does that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And one of the questions was who has the biggest sex drive, and my 9-year-old son went,
Was it
Mum.
your son? No,
It was my son.
I thought it was your daughter. Yeah.
It was my son. Just went, Mum, which was different. And obviously, one of the questions was who swears the most.
Yeah, that was you again.
Yeah, that was me. Definitely me.
Just get on there, don't it? We'll get the stream on this TV.
It seems so long since we had the last tour. It's a little bit alien to be here, but
It's not enough pool these days, is there?
no.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Wow. Grand final with no stream. Wow. We have a stream for the grand final, which is in November.
Do you?
Savannah.
Who's doing that?
That's some
I'm
random
dreading it.
fella. Yeah.
I'm dreading it.
Oh, you'll love it.
It's going to be drunk, full of drunk women.
Exactly. Yeah, it must be your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Just go
I'm
around this
dreading it.
fella. Sorry to digress.
Dreading it.
Oh, you'll love it.
It's going to be drunk, full of drunk women.
Exactly. I tend to keep the draw. It's not secret, but unfortunately, I think it's the same in men's as well as women's pool. But I think a lot of players, if they see that they have, you don't get an easy opponent on this tour, to be fair. But if they see they have a tougher opponent a lot of people will go, oh well,
Can't be
I can't
bothered.
make it.
That's
you know,
why
I'm
I
not
do.
well, a lot
Yeah.
exactly. So, as I said to you, keeping it as time draws,
Yeah, yeah.
just put everybody down in a time draw,
Just
so
session
they know what
times.
time. Absolutely. So then you don't need to know
Yeah.
who you've got. Why would you need to know who you have until you
No.
got here? So
I get so many messages.
exactly. So when Rhiannon got here, Rhiannon's a relatively new player on the scene. She plays for Cheshire. Really lovely girl, very good cueist, massively improved since the first time I saw her. And when I told her that she had to play Colette, most people would be like, oh.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Oh,
okay.
fine, yeah.
She said, to be fair, she said, when I saw the draw, I had a feeling that I'd have Colette. She said, but she said, I love it because it's new players. She said, and how many times do you get the chance to play world champions and national, like reigning European and world champions in a competitive environment if you're not an international?
That's the way to look
and you
at it.
don't. Oh, Rhiannon's got a great attitude for this game, and she's very, ridiculously improved.
I was impressed with Rosie in the first match, but she just rushes us a little bit. She could just do it. Somebody getting under her wing. And
I think what people have to remember is that Rosie is still so young, and
she
has. I want to say
14, 15 or something?
No, I don't even think she's that old. I think Rosie's about 12, 13.
Blimey.
And she's such
She's got a good future.
Absolutely. And I think that she's a typical young girl. She's got so much ability that if she continues the way that she is with her learning, and she's very ready to take advice. She's very ready to listen to people's advice.
Yeah. Well, I hope she does, because I think the only thing that's let her down today is the speed she was playing at.
Yeah, I think she was nervous as well.
Well, that's what I said, possibly.
With being on stream.
Yeah.
But it's a new experience, and she has to get used to it. And I spoke to her after the game, and I said to her, if I've got any advice for you, it's don't give somebody some limp lettuce handshake when you lose. Yeah. Because that's horrific, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
But she's a child; she has to learn. Yeah. And I said to her,
Nobody likes losing.
Of course they don't. She hates it, as everybody does. But I said to her, you could have played really badly and lost, and you didn't.
No, she played well.
She did play
just
well.
Twice she went in off the black. She got to black at least in one of the frame first. She had her chances.
Yeah, absolutely. There wasn't one frame that I could see that she lost. She had her chances in every frame.
Yeah.
I mean, Mandy's no fool. Mandy's a Yorkshire player. She's a very established player.
Shawnee, yeah. I was just looking at the chat there, and Shawnee Graham's asking who's the favourite to win.
Oh,
I'll leave that one to you. There's a few, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, you can never look past Colette and Mika.
No.
You can't. It's very difficult. They're both in different halves of the draw. So if there was a bookmaker here, you would probably have Mika as favourite. Although if Mika's near the bar, that puts Colette as favourite.
She was near the bar the first comp that I streamed, and I think she was more than 3 sheets to the wind when she got to the final. But she played very well.
The best hole for me so far. I'm not talking table-wise, I'm not talking pool-wise, but the best tour for me so far, the best event, has been the Corn. Because everybody was steaming, absolutely hammered. Colette couldn't hold it. Colette was trying to chalk mid-air.
Joking.
And I just wish, I mean, obviously, unfortunately, it turned out that we didn't have a stream that day because the Corn stream was down, and obviously we'd been told we could use the Corn stream.
Yeah.
But
so you should always go with the professionals, don't you? No matter what.
I know. Well, maybe, hopefully, next year we'll have a lot more sponsorship. Obviously, we've got sponsorship this year from the amazing Darryl Ellis and Tiger Q's.
Mentioned it before.
Yeah, and he's been good enough to back us.
I'll just because every time I restart the scoreboard at the moment, until Darren, who was here this morning, until he sorts my scoreboard out. I have to input one of the...
Can you see that dodgy B Porter in the corner there? You've seen her listening in on the stream.
Oh yeah, she's nosy booking, isn't she?
I know, massively. She'll be drunk. We're talking about drunk players. She'll be absolutely hammered later. She was already talking about getting the Jaegers in at about 11 o'clock this morning, so we will be poured into a car later, no doubt.
That's not worked, so I'll have to do that after. I was going to put the sponsor's logos, and I've got his name on anyway, but I had his logos before. But
I've just noticed Phil Corns and
has he
Rick Lloyd in the house.
What are they doing here? To come to
it's like a referees convention.
On?
No, they did say that they were going to pop in and see me. Us referees stick together.
They
the
don't
good
pop
ones,
in and see
obviously.
me.
The good ones stick together.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. He's just come back from sunny Benidorm. He's not got much of a talent. Mine's fading now.
Mine was fake, so it doesn't really count. But I'm
like
browner than
I
know. You look very dark. Right, okay, Shawnee, who did you say is the favourite to win this tournament? Again, right, okay, I would say, on paper, you cannot look past Colette Henriksen and Mika Rooney. However,
there's quite a few.
Yeah,
just behind them.
Ridiculous quality in this field. I mean, everywhere you look, there's an international, there's a former international, there's a top county player. It's just beyond the realms of top ladies pool. I mean, it is just an absolutely ridiculous lineup.
And I think they've all got a drink in their hands as well.
Of course they have. We don't mess about with cups of tea and bottles of water like the men do.
I've spotted one can of Coke.
Yeah, she's just They live an hour away, so she'll be like designated driver for about 4 of them. Colette had a bottle of water earlier, and I asked her who she was and what she'd done with the real Colette. She went, it's all right. I'll be drinking later. Obviously, she didn't say it like that.
No.
But
with an Irish accent.
Yeah. Not Irish, Northern Irish.
Well, yeah, you can't get it right.
You can't be saying Irish. I mean, you look down there, look at the table there. You've got Emma Senior, who's current England. You've got Kerry Griffiths, who's come over from World Rules. You've got Joko, Northern Ireland, World Rules, just come over Blackpool. Mika Rooney, current world champion, current European champion.
Yep.
I don't know, current drunk. That's what she is.
Drunken champion.
Exactly. Vicky Lomax, just been moved up to England A. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Absolutely spectacular. She's playing Kirsty Lee Davis at the corn.
There's going to be some scenes at internationals now, isn't there?
I know. Lomax is playing Kirsty Lee Davis at the corn at the end of September.
1 second, I might need to get you a new cable, Donna.
Okay. Am I crackling?
Crackling, yeah.
Like pork.
Like pork. I did some pork yesterday.
I'm back now. It's okay.
Yeah, no, but it's
just won't move.
I need to chuck all these dodgy cables away. I'm a hoarder.
You're a what? Oh.
Hoarder.
Okay, I've just got to go and check to see something's a total. I'll be back in a sec.
So, back to the game. Didn't even put the colours on. Too busy talking. This is Colette. She's on yours. Scoreboard's crashed, so I might have to restart it after this frame. She's not done that before. So chance now for Rhiannon to get herself in this match. me while I sort this scoreboard out. Colette Henriksen at the table, currently leading 3-0. That's a lovely finish there from Rhiannon to get herself on the board. Now only trailing 3-1. close to the red near the black spot. The one to the right of the cue ball doesn't go into the middle pocket. She must be able to get through to this one, to this bottom left hand corner. If she can, but she could, she's got a great chance now. Obviously, she couldn't get through to that. Oh, went through to the potting angle. Rhiannon's got a great chance here to pull to within one. Must say, the club down here at the White Rose is looking as good as ever. Down here for the Northern Tour 3 months or so ago now. Those of you that wasn't tuned in before, I did touch on the fact that they've spent a lot of money on the streaming equipment. Those of you that have been watching streams for a few years will know that MMTV, based here at the White Rose, was the only real major stream for money matches for quite a while before it started to take off. This is the home of streaming money matches. And, like I said, I spent quite a few quid on the equipment. It's going to be a great stream when they get it fully working. So, once again, Rhiannon has a chance here. Just got to run this through. She's played that well. Now then. Girls looking for pens. There's not many pens knocking about. I don't know where Donna is at the minute. But anyway, back to this game. And Colette at the table. This black does go in that top right hand corner. What roundabout? She's on reds. Even the indicator tells me she's on reds. So, well, she's got a chance. It does nip into this bottom left hand corner, this red. So she needs good position on the other two. She's decided not to push the boat out. shot. It's always going to be difficult to pot it, but went pretty close. Again, Rhiannon nearly potting it. She's not left Colette anything too easy. The double it is, and it's always going to be pretty difficult. So Rhiannon should be pulling to within one now, which she does. So leading 3 frames to 2. Colette Emerson is to break. This is a race to 5. Great break there from Colette. So that's a awkward ball developed. And just below the yellow, does go into the centre pocket. We might be able to see it from the other camera angle. You can just see there, it does sneak through. A little bit unlucky there from Colette. I don't think she can get through to this yellow down the rail now. She certainly can't. Even confusing myself here. Collett. Just this last red and the black to take a 4-2 lead. Just not quite enough on that one. Does go top left. She's played that very well. So 4-2, Collett and Rickson. Rail and ground to break. Race to 5. Some results from earlier on. Yvonne Boyle beat Emma Senior 5-1. This looks like a... No, she didn't. I think these are the numbers I've put down for the draw, so there's no scores in, actually, at the moment. Donna has a way of doing the each round draw. It's all drawn out, and she'll ask one of the players for a number, and whichever number they pick goes in spot number 1 in the next round, and so on. So even though the main draw is done, you just never know who's going to be your next match, which is a novel way of doing it, really. Just adds that little bit extra to the competition, and you don't start looking forward to the next game and thinking, well, I've got Collett or Mika or whoever. You don't have nothing to worry about until you've actually managed to get through your previous round. So, chance now for Collett to close this match out. She's got this one just to the right of the black to worry about. She can run through this, take it to the top left. Well, she decided to pull back, I don't know why. She had a chance there to just run through there. And just take it to the top left. Bit of work to do here as well on yellows. Just to the right of the black, I think, by the looks of it, only goes to this bottom left-hand corner. She can get on it from here. Just to top left-hand side, well, she's decided to screw it for some reason, but she could be in trouble now, because these reds go. One good opening shot here. If that bounces, well, she doesn't need it to bounce, she's got the one to the left centre. So this could be the final visit of this match. decided to run that through, and I think she might have been just better just pulling it back. Just pulling it back off the side rail. Good shot there from Rhiannon. So it's just top side of that middle pocket. She's just got the angle, I think, to get to the red. We are streaming live to YouTube and Twitch. If you want to watch it on your TVs, on your smart TVs, soon I'll be streaming on either of the other two platforms. Oh, just a little bit wayward with that, but she's got second best there. She's managed to cover the pocket for the black into this bottom left hand corner, so Colette's now going to have to send the white round the table, try and land on this bottom left hand side of the black. Sure, it goes into the middle pocket. She's not got, well, she stunned it more than anything. She's probably been better off running the white through. So it's a chance that slipped away there for Colette. Decided to kick it. It's probably the only chance she'd got really, as hitting an open. Because wherever she left the white there, she was always going to leave Rhiannon with half a chance. Didn't need to do that, Donna.
Hello.
That's very kind of you.
I know. We've just been donated a bottle of Bollinger by the White Rose in Ossett for the winner.
I thought it was for me.
Wow.
For the winner, that's nice of him, isn't it?
I've already been given a bottle of champagne today by Emma Senior and Michelle Brown. And yeah, this bottle of Bollinger is for the winner. So that will give me more incentive to try and play well. I love the fact that Rhiannon has got frames on the board.
She's had a few chances, Donna.
Yeah.
But
I've just been networking.
Have you?
Been networking.
Wow, what's he been doing? Can you tell me on mic?
Oh no, nothing exciting. Just chatting rubbish.
No, it's very good of the White Rose.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
It's lovely. Oh, doubled the wrong way. Oh dear.
Yeah, she's had a couple of chances and she's let them go, pretty much similar to that. I give Colette pretty easy finishes, really. So Colette
she'll take the positives from that. I know she will.
Colette that goes through 5-2 winner. We'll have another match for you very shortly. In the meantime, I will stop the stream and you'll get a notification when we go live again. But we're streaming live to YouTube, Twitch and Facebook today, Donna.
Fabulous. That's exciting.
Yeah. So we'll see you all very shortly.
See you in a bit.